So how do you trust an agent, and what is your engineering approach to make the outcomes deterministic? Do you test a lot? Do you use simulations? How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, we are very early into it. We are looking into doing a lot of things in the space. But the way I think about is you cannot break customer trust.
Yep.
Customer security.
Yep.
Performance, governance, compliance, regulations.
Yeah.
All those things is going to touch the trust the customer have for your brand.
So that should be by design then.
Yes. So agents, if you're deploying agents, the testing that you use cannot be any different. All these things has to be taken care of, tested and verified.
Yeah.
And it's a challenge because you could potentially make mistakes in some corners and whatnot. So for now, until the technology gets matured, you have to be very diligent about testing and signing off on all these different aspects. And also make sure that liability that comes out of it. If something happens and the customer complains, there's liability associated with it.
Yeah.
How do you tackle that? And the legal team should be prepared to make sure that the brand is protected.
Yeah. So there was this Cloudflare outage, then there's this CrowdStrike issue. The airline, they had a Microsoft software update, and then the entire airlines went down on the East Coast and whatnot. Does that fall under your design testing, or is it more an AI goof up? Or how do you account for these when there's a problem, when there's a lot of money at stake? Like, what is the fallback? Do they blame you, or do they go to the cybersecurity team? Is the CIO going to be asked? Because look, Cloud Code has introduced security features, but Cloud Code is built on top of several AI services. Like, how do you know where the blind spot is?
Yeah. So you can only build for redundancy, right? You may have to have redundancy. You should think about all of these things. Do I have a disaster recovery? What will happen? Like, we call it chaos monkey testing in Walmart, where what will happen if you send a monkey through the system? Where and all it can touch and break. And that's your ultimate test, right?
Yeah.
So you got to be prepared for that chaos monkey testing. And anything can break. Anything can go in a different direction.
Yeah.
So you should be prepared right from coding that if then else is nothing but you're setting redundancy, right?
Yeah.
And for systems like cloud platforms, like what if one Microsoft, or if you're using Azure, it goes down, what's your fallback? So you should be prepared for it, but those choices are not easy.
Yeah.
You can't build everything in a multi-cloud way because that's a lot of money. So it's a balance that you strike in the decisions that you make. For critical systems, yes, the mission critical ones, but may not be for all the systems. So you got to make those decisions and communicate, and the CIO knows these are the risks that we are taking, and very aware, so that when issues happen, they are working as a leader, helping the team, protecting the team, not blaming. Blaming is not going to help anybody.